Welcome in Dueling Aces episode 29. We're going to call this one the John Smoltz episode. What's up, Wade? How in the world are you, my friend? Have you been able to keep up with all the trades? Man, my head scrambled from all the trades yesterday. What's going on?
I was hoping for a couple more names to move that never moved, but I'll take it. We had some interesting trades, to say the least.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. MLB proved me wrong. Actually, I thought with the expanded playoffs, with more wild card teams, I thought it'd lead to less activity at the deadline. Boy, was I wrong! Swing and a miss by Mikey Knobs on that one. All kinds of things going on yesterday. Was a fun day to see, what was going on, but hit on some of the huge trades here in the next few minutes. But otherwise, how's the pick been treating you lately, man? I know you had a big day yesterday. I think you went 4-1, if I counted right.
Yeah, it went pretty well yesterday. We the only loss we actually had was the darn Nerfies. So pitchers treated us well, other than the Royals White Sox game. So yeah,
good deal.
Those are very volatile bets. So I fall in love with them, and then I fall out of love with them, and right now I'm kind of in that middle ground of, do I want to play any more of these bad boys or not? So
yeah, no, I know the feeling. That's kind of been my relationship with money lines this year. hot and cold, depending on what's going on. And unfortunately, in July, even my relationship with player props, even it's like, man, it's just one of those months for me where just keep spinning my wheels. We'll win a couple days, and then lose. Give most of it back in a bad day, and then I don't know, just the weird set right around even most of the month, but probably going to take a small loss for July, unfortunately, which sucks, but hoping to finish strong here on the last day of the month, though.
Yeah, man, you never know. All you need is one good day to get you back on track. So
That's it. That's the beauty of betting baseball, is that there's games every day, and you're only one big day away from, looking pretty good. So hit on the trades here, man. I put down a few of them, but obviously – I think the biggest name was Jack Flaherty. Everybody, it was kind of a big rumor mill. You and I talked about how they pulled him from his start just kind of out of nowhere. I think it was only a few minutes before start. Start for Detroit. Dodgers scooped him up. I really hate that it was the Dodgers getting him on this big rental. Did have to give up 2 big-time prospects to get him, but that's a huge upgrade for the rotation, man. You got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I was hoping he would go to the Guardians or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to see the rich get richer, and that's not who I wanted them to see them get. But hey, maybe he'll kind of fall apart here and not pitch as well as he was in Detroit. So big expectations comes big pressure. So
that's true. That's a very good point. I mean, no offense to Tigers fans, not huge expectations up there in the D. But man, he's had a heck of a year. He's really impressed me. Always kind of had Flaherty as just slightly above average in my ratings, but he's definitely outperformed my expectations this year. Just kind of goes to show you, LA, they didn't feel good about the rotation for a lot of reasons. They've been decimated by injuries. Not really sure when they're going to get Yamamoto back. Kershaw's just come back, but really, what are you going to get from him? He didn't look great last postseason. Obviously, the front office still pissed about getting run out of the playoffs early by the Diamondbacks last year. They're not wanting that to happen 2 years in a row, especially when you're spending $1 bazillion out there on all the star players. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I still don't know when Yamamoto's coming back, but obviously Kershaw looked really good in his first start back. So the Dodgers pitching rotation may not be in shambles as we first were talking about, my friend.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they would be. It's terrible. Sorry, Dodger fans, but anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, the biggest move so far this year's, I guess, at the deadline's probably been Jazz Chisolm, just by how he performed since he's joined the Yankees. I was actually looking to fade him yesterday, and I don't really take hitter props, but I believe his under 1.5 hits and 1.5 HRR was looking pretty good to me. I thought there's no way he's had that really good game the night before. Decided to stay off it. It's just not my thing, but
Yeah.
Glad I did, because he hit another 2 home runs last night, man.
He's on a roll, man. They say change of scenery makes a big difference. I guess that's definitely the case. Oh, Jazz, Mr. Jazz playing some.
They're on the road, too. They're not even at home yet, so we'll have to see how he plays when he gets back to Yankee Stadium, though.
Well, the Yanks needed it, too. They needed somebody besides it. Just been a 2-horse race with Soto and Judge, and there's nobody else in that lineup that scares you. Stanton kind of does, but he's hurt like every other month, So that I think he definitely adds some sizzle to that lineup.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eric Fedde, I really did not want him going to the Cardinals. I do have a slight future on the Cardinals to win that division.
Yeah.
But I really wanted the Brewers to get somebody better than Frankie Montas. I just don't think Frankie Montas is the answer. No. I'm not sure what their plan is with him. It's tough, man, when a team trades a pitcher inside the division.
Yeah.
You got to know he's probably not the greatest pitcher.
Yeah, and that's funny you say that, Wade. I swear we're related. We're at least distant cousins somewhere down. I was actually going to ask you what your thoughts were whenever there's a trade between division teams, because division teams know each other, man. They play each other a ton of times throughout the year.
Yeah.
So scouts have got a good read on their divisional opponents. So, anytime the Reds are just willing to let a starter walk, which the Reds don't really have an abundance of starting pitching. So the fact they were willing to let Montas walk, I think tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, and Jack Flaherty, he's not going to the Guardians. They're not. I don't believe the Tigers are going to trade within division. Yeah, it's tough. I want to see some of these pitchers go better places. I'm not really too excited about the Astros move. I think Kikuchi can get hit. He give them nice innings, so it's a nice little bolster to their. I don't know if they're going to use him in the bullpen or if they're going to use him as a starter.
I think that's a good question. I was actually wondering about that last night. I think he'll definitely be a starter in the regular season. I don't see him being a starter in the postseason until they get to the longer series. Definitely not in a 5-game series, because they're going to use, Framber, Hunter Brown, and one of their other guys. But you say he's a good innings eater. I can't really figure him out. He's got a good K rate, but he can get rocked too. It's just kind of odd. And honestly, I think Houston gave up way too much to get him. I mean, they had to give up the farm just to get him. And I know they needed a left-handed starter. But to me, they give up quite a bit. The kid Jake Bloss, I think he's got a lot of potential. I'm not crazy about that move for the Astros. I mean, I get it; they want to win now, but wouldn't overly crazy about that move for them.
Yeah, and I noticed that the Orioles are calling back Holiday back up.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I think Jackson Holiday is going to be playing second base now for them. He was the number 1 prospect in baseball. I didn't mind their moves for the most part. I don't think they did too much, but with us both looking for the Orioles to win that division, adding Eloy Jimenez is a nice addition.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. And I think they got, Gregory Soto for the bullpen. They definitely needed bullpen help. So I kind of like that move. I think, he's a left-hand relief pitcher. That's a good move by them also.
Yeah, Trevor Rogers, they made a trade for him.
Yeah.
That's kind of what kickstarted, I believe, the Jackson Holiday call up, because they moved one of the other players that was in his same position. So I don't know. Trevor Rogers is very questionable. He's a pitcher that I actually like to fade a lot.
Yep, same.
For my pitching props. So to see the Orioles go after somebody like him, I don't know. I guess Jack Flaherty just didn't work out there last year. Why didn't they keep him? Why didn't they bring him back?
I don't know,
some of these other teams, like the Braves, are bringing back Jorge Soler.
Yep.
So I don't really know why they're not. I don't know. Questionable move.
Yeah, I've wondered that same thing. It's like maybe their scouts was just a swing and a miss. They thought he wasn't worth re-signing. I don't know. It's just
Over
weird.
Trevor Rogers, though, I mean,
I know.
I get Trevor Rogers' youth, I guess, but I mean, I love the Zach Eflin move.
Yeah.
Take that all day. So
Absolutely. Yeah. I like Eflin pretty well.
I think the Orioles probably had the best trade deadline, I believe, man. They added starting pitching. They added relief. They also added DH.
Yep. Added a bullpen piece. Absolutely. And yeah, I don't hate what they did. I feel even more confident in my season win total, so that's fine. The Soler move, I kind of like it as a Braves fan. It's kind of got positive vibes, just trying to the old getting the band back together kind of thing, because he was World Series MVP back in 2021. But man, it helps a little bit, but here we go again. Adding another guy, a high strikeout guy. The last thing Atlanta needs is another high strikeout guy. Just way too many K guys in that lineup. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But,
that was the first thing that popped in my mind was, man, he strikes out a lot.
Yeah. It's right in with the rest of the Braves lineup this year, like Olsen and Riley, and everybody else has a K rate over 25%.
Yeah, man. I just I'm kind of scrolling through here to see if I missed anything that was really worth mentioning. Yeah. I know the Dodgers signed Kevin Kiermaier from the Blue Jays. He's a solid vet.
Good defense.
Yeah,
good
still looking through it, man. The Orioles just adding Jimenez and Soto and Eflin, and then Trevor Rogers. I'll cut him some slack. They I think they had the best, definitely the most active, I believe. At least they made the trades that are going to make the most impact.
Yeah, it looks like it. And they need it. That it's just going to be a 2-horse race. Them and the Yankees. The Red Sox have kind of fallen off. They've still impressed me, overall. But man, they haven't been good since the coming back from the All-Star break.
No, I didn't see this.
Yeah.
See, here's one I missed. Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, there were so many yesterday. I know I missed a couple. Oh, man, I didn't know the Oakland A's are moving on from Paul Blackburn.
Yeah, I thought about you in that one. I knew, and he's like the best starter, isn't he?
He was honestly pretty good. Maybe 6, 7, 8 starts this year. Me and my buddy were joking that he was pushing Cy Young.
Hey, what are we doing? Of your Oakland A's, here's you didn't have this on your bingo card, Big Wade. I checked the stats this morning. Last 30 days, guess who's first in WRC plus? The Oakland freaking A's.
Yeah, they're hitting it fine. It's why are we pitching? What are we doing? Why are we trading Blackburn, man?
And they didn't trade Miller. If unless I had missed it, I don't think they traded Mason Miller.
They haven't traded Miller.
He had the broken hand and everything.
Yeah, no, I've been pretty on top of what the A's have been doing. I'm surprised I missed that one. Yeah, it's tough, man. Their hitting is really good. People keep, I guess, overlooking the Athletics, but they don't have any big names. But the guys they put in there, it's like Moneyball, man. They just find the guys that can hit the ball.
That's it. And they, I'm not going to fade them as much in the K department. There for a while, they're striking out left and right pretty frequently, but they got some guys in there now. Like they've played around with their lineup a little bit. I think it's made a big difference. Obviously they're not going anywhere, but it is nice seeing them. Who would have thought first in WRC plus over the last 30 days, not just 7 days, not 14 days, full month. Beating some folks.
I mean, I throw a little bit of All-Star break in there still, but they've been creeping around top 10, I believe, all year. So yeah, no, I mean they're right there. I think I wish they weren't taking so long to get to Las Vegas, because I think once they do, they're going to spend some money and they'll actually get players and we'll be good again. So
yeah,
we'll see. But yeah, man, Dodgers, they obviously made some big moves. Hate to see it. I just don't think Soler is going to do enough for the Braves. I guess they also got right hand reliever Luke Jackson back as well.
Yeah, not much with him. Yeah,
two players that were on their World Series team. Yeah. I'm not sure if they're trying to recreate that magic, but that's probably not the best way to go.
Yeah. I think Anthopoulos felt like he had to do something, and
yeah.
No,
Man, I really want the Guardians to do something. I'd like them to get back to the World Series. You know, they lost to the Cubs when the Cubs won their World Series.
Yep.
They did not make a move in the
2016.
pitchers. I don't believe they made a big pitching move. They went and got Lane Thomas from the Nationals, which is a fine move.
It's not bad. Yeah, I'll take that.
Nice hitter there.
Mm-hmm.
I told you Justin Turner from the Blue Jays. I told you Kikuchi was probably going to be on the move.
Yep.
Those two were going to be on the move. Mariners signed Justin Turner, so they added another hitter. I'm not sure if he's a big strikeout guy this year or not, but I know he's always good for contact. So
he's still a low K guy, high contact. Doesn't hit for as much power as he used to, but that doesn't matter. I mean, Seattle needed a guy like him to just put the ball in play.
Sure.
Their other signing, we talked about a Rosarina, you know, another high power but high strikeout guy. You know, that just fits right in. So Seattle's got 8 guys now with K rates over 25%. So continue to fade the Mariners as far as the strikeout department goes.
And it's another good team, the Royals. They went and acquired Michael Lorenzen, so I'm not really sure what to think about that. Are they trying to push for the playoffs, or are they already conceding to the Guardians and the Twins above them? I'm not sure. I figured the Royals would go after a few more guys if they're trying to make a push for the playoffs. Maybe they like their squad where they're at right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Lorenzen deal didn't make much sense.
You can't trust him. They have to be using him as a long reliever.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, he makes more sense as a bullpen guy, just to eat innings maybe. But yeah, I don't think Lorenzen threw a no-hitter early last year, and he really hadn't done anything since. You know, like it's just I've made some good coin fading him on strikeouts, just taking his under a lot. You can get under 4.5 usually, and it's usually pretty good. He's usually good. He's 2 or 3 strikeouts max. You know, unless it's just one of those weird deals. You know, as long as you're getting a team that doesn't strike out a lot, I think that's always a good thing to consider if he is starting.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, I think that's really it, man. I mean, didn't touch James Paxton much. His first game, he went 4.1 innings, gave up 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 of them were earned. So, I don't know. Obviously, they had an error there, so I'm not sure what the Red Sox are doing there, but I just thought we'd have a few more moves. The White Sox didn't move Crochet. Who else didn't get moved? They were talking about.
Yes, Scooble. Of course, we didn't buy into the Scooble stuff. You know, you're really going to trade the guy that's probably going to win the AL Cy Young. Nah.
No, they're not trading him. I guess I'm glad the White Sox. I kind of wish they would have kept Eric Fedde.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Pham, we knew he was getting traded. We talked about that. Surprised Luis Robert didn't get moved.
That's a weird one. He would have been he's had a down year. Still has speed and power, but man, his average is bad. He's striking out a ton. I was surprised by that one. Thought they would at least see if they could get a few prospects for him. Maybe nobody wanted him. Who knows?
He's not hitting very well, so I mean, I guess that's about it for the trade deadline stuff. I was really hoping we'd have just a few more things. Yankees acquire Mark Leiter from the Cubs. Mark Leiter Jr.
helping that bullpen a little bit. They need it. Clay Holmes keeps blowing saves left and right. My goodness.
Yeah, and we have day baseball going on right now for anybody out there that's.
Yep, I'm sweating the Twins right now. Twins looking good though. I got Twins money line.
Yeah, Yankees are up big, 6-4.
Nice.
Tampa's losing.
Twins up 7-2. Finally, come on, Twins, let's go. Beat the Mets.
Braves are down 0-2.
Yeah, weird. Sale give up 2 first inning runs. That was a strange one there.
He's the yes run first inning man. He loves giving up runs in the first inning, dude.
He's one of those guys we talked off air. There's certain guys, and some of them are stars like Sale. Some of them, they just have first inning demons. They just don't look comfortable. I don't know if they're not warmed up enough or what the deal is, or if it's just all in their head, or it takes them a while to get a feel for their pitches. You know, I could see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's strange, man. And it sucks for an offense like Atlanta to be in a whole 0-2. Yeah, that's going to be tough to come back from against Freddie Peralta, but Peralta's been kind of weird too. He started off the season really, really hot, and I rode him several times, but
he's tough to trust. He's really tough to trust, isn't he?
Yeah, he kind of regressed a little bit.
Well, good thing I stayed off that Drew Thorpe because, man, I thought his under 3.5 earned runs seemed fishy. I liked it, and then I really liked his over 15.5 outs for plus money, but that game's already 3-3 in the bottom of the second. So he's already given up 3 runs. So
Yep. I don't know, man. What do you think? You ready to feed the people?
I guess, man. Let's get to it.
Do it. You want it first? You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead and go for it. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Make sure I got all the data right.
If my buddy Rory's watching, Rory's one of our guys here on the team. He watch Betting Betters Insiders, huge Reds fan. We're going to the Reds today, Rory. Let's go and ride Lodolo. I think I've cashed 3 straight times in a row riding Lodolo. Reds minus 144. Yeah, it is juicy, but I don't care just because I'm getting to fade Kyle Hendricks. Kyle Hendricks is terrible, man. His last 5 starts, 1-4 with a 7.36 ERA. He just don't have it anymore. They need to move him to the bullpen, in my opinion. But hey, good spot to fade him. And Cubs just have not hit the ball well at all against Lodolo. They've got 72 combined plate appearances against him, expected batting average against just 186. So really like the spot. Also like Cincy's bullpen quite a bit better than the Cubs. I think the Cubs lineup slightly better, but I don't think it matters here in this spot. I know it's tough to sweep a team, but I think Cincy does it tonight at home. Give me the Red Legs minus 144.
I love the matchup. Are you sure you price shopped everywhere, my man?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think minus 144.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. Found it yesterday. I did bet that yesterday. I'm betting more overnights now. At least when I have a rare occasion, I'm still back on some sides. But
I noticed yesterday that Fanatic Sportsbook, if you have access to that, they have maybe the cheapest prop lines that I've seen. So maybe their game lines and stuff are as cheap as well. I don't know if you have access to that, but
I do. Yeah, I like Fanatics quite a bit. Another nice thing about Fanatics is they're one of the few. They'll put up their first 5 lines early. A lot of books won't do that till the day of the game. I've noticed a lot of times the afternoon before they'll even put up first 5, which they're being a little brave. I think they're just trying to get set themselves apart, get a little more action on that. That stuff.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah. What about you, brother? You got something for the people today? I know you do. Coming off that.
Yeah, man. It's
trying to keep it rolling.
Yeah, coming off a good day yesterday, man. It's tough. Today's tricky. Not a lot I like. Not. There's a lot of risk out there. So
there is, man. There really is. It's a
couple things I wanted to touch already aren't looking good that I didn't touch. So it's a good sign that I laid off today. So we'll see. But yeah, one of the plays that I was looking at was I'm gonna go back to another Nerfy.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, man. Zach Gallen at home has been one of the best Nerfy pitchers, especially when they are favored. Mackenzie Gore is going for the Nationals. He's 7-1 this year on the road for hitting 88%. He's 18-3 overall this year, hitting 86%. Gallen's 8-1 at home, 13-4 overall.
Nice.
Even if you want to go back last year, Gore was 11-4 on the road. Gallen was 14-4 at home. Nice. I like both those looks. Washington also is the second highest rated Nerfy team overall this season. Right now they are on a two yes run first inning streak. So I kind of like to find a team to find a bounce back spot there. Hard to score first runs in the first inning all the time. So I think those are always good spots to find. Versus right-handed pitching, they also have hit Nerfy 63 out of 13, so that's 83%. And then if you want to look at Arizona facing left-handed pitchers, which Mackenzie Gore is a left-handed pitcher, they are 27-11 versus left-handed pitchers this year, which is still 71%.
Nice.
So I think this is about one of the best nerfy looks on the board today.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would agree. I like our buddy Zach Gallen. He's been a moneymaker for us for at least the past couple years, maybe even longer than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like him, I trust him quite a bit. Just think he's a good, reliable starter. And even Mackenzie Gore, he's a lefty, throws hard. I like his stuff. Every once in a while, he can have a blow up start, but I think it's just mainly because he's young. He's still ironing out some things. But yeah, I like the look today. Got a pretty good price too, I think. Didn't you? Minus 115. It's not bad at all.
Minus 115. Yep.
Yep. Sweet.
So we'll see his Mackenzie Gore's ERA on the road's a little scary, but I think he can navigate the first inning here. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like it, dude. I like it. Let's cash it. Yeah, y'all got any questions? Throw them to us. But
yeah, appreciate everybody. Appreciate having you guys support the show. Give us a like. Subscribe to the channel if you can. Share this with other people if they're looking for free bets. So, Mike, thanks for having me.
My pleasure, brother. Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure. We'll be back on Friday.
Back on Friday. I'm hoping this Reds one cashes because I'm riding this bad boy with you.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. I hope so. It's hard to sweep a team, but I think it's the perfect spot. Hopefully, Hendricks is still throwing gopher balls, and maybe Ellie De La Cruz and Spencer Steer hit a couple of jacks in this one here.
Yeah, man. Just need a jack, need a couple of triples, steal some bases.
That's it. Exactly. And hopefully Lodolo's got that curveball working. So
Yep. Well, I appreciate it, man. Everybody have a blessed Wednesday, and we'll talk to you on Friday.
Cash him, guys. Boom.
Yep.